Hello Capricorn, and welcome to December 2022 December astrology forecast for Sun, Moon or Rising Capricorn. Now Capricorn, December we have retrogrades, okay? Mars is still retrograde, so it is an introspective time. Mars went retrograde in October and will stay retrograde throughout December and only goes direct on the 12th of January 2023. We also have a Mercury retrograde in your sign that will be happening in December towards the latter part of the month. Mercury retrogrades, miscommunication, misunderstanding, conflicts, people from the past come back into our lives. We're thinking about the past a lot. This is a time to slow down and to take some time out. Rejuvenation is important, and that comes with rest. Another thing about a Mercury retrograde, missed appointments. If you need to go for an appointment or if you need to travel, make sure you check the time, the date, and you double check and make a mental note of it. Give yourself enough time to get to where you need to go to during that time, because we can experience more delays, especially during a Mercury retrograde. So be aware of that. Now, we also have the Mars retrograde, which is happening in your 6th house. So take some time to really focus on your health. You might be feeling exhausted mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's also a time where you might find it very difficult to do your day-to-day tasks, like you're just lacking the energy to do so. When it comes to your work life especially, so any work or your day-to-day routine, your to-do list, your tasks that you need to accomplish, it might be a bit difficult and challenging to do that. Give yourself some time out, okay? On the 7th, 8th, we have a full moon, and it will be happening in that 6th house with that Mars retrograde in the 6th house. Your physical health is important. Take time out from anything that's mentally too much overstimulating, emotionally, people, situations, places, and physically trying to take on too much. Be gentle with yourself. When it comes to work, this is where you also might be thinking about changing work, changing where you work, making changes to how much you do at work. You're reorganizing your life. That's what that full moon is asking you to do, to reorganize your life, to focus on the balance within how you are doing mentally, emotionally, and physically in order to take care of the tasks that you need to accomplish. So be aware of that. And if you're feeling exhausted, give yourself a break during that time. Now, on the 10th, we have Venus moving into your sign. This is great. People are more attracted to you. This is great for new relationships. It's good for existing relationships. It's also great for any goals that you have that you are passionate about, as Venus rules that. And when it comes to your finances too, what you're passionate about will generate more income for you. There's also a great time to spoil yourself. It is birthday time. So make sure you do things to spoil and nurture yourself with that energy. On the 20th, we have Jupiter entering your 4th house until May of next year, 2023. This is focusing on your home life, and you can see an expansion when it comes to family members, an expansion more like when it comes to emotions. You might be feeling more emotional sensitive during that time, although Jupiter can also be very good for overall helping you feel good emotionally about seeing the bigger picture when it comes to emotional challenges. This is great for home too. You might be thinking about doing things within your home and to make your home life feel better. This is where more people can come into your life. It doesn't have to be blood family, it can be soul family, where people are more around you to offer you assistance during that time, because this is where we expand the people that we connect to on a soul level, on an emotional level, that feel like soul family to us and we can relate. So it's good for that energy as well. On the 22nd, we have the sun moving into your 1st house. On the 23rd, we have a new moon in the 1st house, right? And on the 29th, we have Mercury going retrograde in your sign until the 18th, 19th of January 2023. Notice January 2023 starts with retrogrades. So it will be a time where we're starting the year will feel a bit slow, getting into it for sure. Now, the new moon and the sun. This is all about you. It's a great time to focus on your personal goals, your dreams that you wish to accomplish, what you want to achieve. The sun is offering you opportunities. The new moon is giving you a new fresh start and a new beginning to yourself. This is a time where you look at what you've been through previously and you look at the year ahead and what you want to create going into the future. The Mercury retrograde that's happening on the 29th, taking us into the new year of January 2023 in your signs, in the 1st house of you. This is where you have to look again at your health. Your physical body might be feeling run down. like you're just lacking the energy. Remember, you also have Mars retrograde in the 6th house of health. The first house is your physical body, your physical appearance, your physical energy. It's also the people that you interact with. This is where people might misunderstand you, miscommunication. All of those things come through. You'll also be thinking about past experiences in relation to self and what you've been through in the past and what you need to let go of and how can you move forward. People from the past might want to come back into your life. Exes, people in general, you might be contemplating the past. You might find yourself having a lot more difficulty during the Mercury retrograde because it is in your sign. So when a Mercury retrograde happens in that sign, it's more challenging in aspects of what you need to relearn about you, what you need to let go of from the past, and how can you move forward going into the future. That's what Mercury does. Make sure when you're booking appointments, you check everything. If you need to sign any papers, read it and reread it before you sign it. But the most important thing to remember during this December is to be gentle with yourself. I know it is birthday time, but there's a lot of energy that can physically, mentally, and emotionally exhaust you. So give yourself a breather. I know it's hard for you because you are the sign that likes to work really hard and put a lot of your focus and energy towards what you want to accomplish. But this is one of those Decembers that's actually saying you need a bit of a break. And the best way to do that is to stop. Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, just stop. Take a deep breath. Take things slowly, especially during this December. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as there'll be a link for the New Year spread. And thank you also for support. There'll be a link down below. All right. Have a beautiful December.